Tippy time, my damies, Top Cat here and welcome back to the channel. What would you say is the best weapon of sorrow? D2 has a few of them now. The Thorn was the OG but had underperformed in years past. But thanks to a saucy buff and a new catalyst found in Cruci Strikes and Gambit playlists, it's now stronger than Italian Cologne. The Taken King brought us back the touch of Malice, the most emo of all scout rifles, but it was the Striga that captured our hearts. However, this recently got nerfed, and we've got the newly released Necrochasm from the Crota raid with its pimple-popping greatness, all of which pair beautifully with the necrotic grips. These gauntlets of sorrow are busted, as damaging combatants poisons them, dealing increasing damage over time. Defeating a poison combatant spreads this condition. This works on both charged and uncharged melees alike. For single target damage, first we take a baseline with the Necro. It dropped my mate Furcus here in 11 seconds. The Osteo Striga, thanks to its overflowed mag, allows us to kill without reload, and we drop him in 6.3 seconds. The Thorn has Mark of the Devourer and can overflow its mag, allowing us to drop him in 5.4 seconds. And the Touch of Malice beats them all out at standard with just 4.5 seconds, and even faster with the Blight in just 3.2 seconds. This Blight though will increase the damage for all fireteam members using these four weapons. But 9 out of 10 of you are probably just going to pick up the Thorn, am I right? I mean, the Catalyst did fix a lot of its shortcomings. It got bumps to range, stability, handling, and movement speed. It plays so much smoother now, and when something has more range, it can often feel like it has a damage buff for mid-range weapons, and will work well with unstops this season. Striga on the other hand doesn't have a champ stun this season, but will still work well in both dungeons and raids. With its overflow off the back of poison kills, it can get up to 108 rounds in this mag. This projectile SMG can still bullet hose hordes and chunks yellow bars, despite having the SMG scaler removed on its poison damage. The Necrochasm is now the king of area of effect damage. Its Curse Thrall perk is absolutely mega. Get your ass into Crota and get it now. The Catalyst isn't necessary, just get the gun. At base, it's balling. In situations like the new Warlord's Ruin dungeon, we have numerous adds to contend with. This weapon makes light work of them. AR's got a 10% buff against red bars, and the Necro has a mag full of big bang attacks and sprays bullets out a bumhole like a bad curry. Touch of Malice is probably the least common choice, but it's actually my personal favourite. But be careful, it can turn you emo and make you hurt yourself on that final round. But a damage doubling 260 RPM scout with a bottomless mag is just too priceless to pass up. Oddly, as well, it's not just best at long range, but I've also found that within that 8 meter range, it drops mofos like a makeshift shotgun. And if you're that 1 in a million who like this scout like myself, your Thorn wielding cohorts will absolutely love you for it. It works best on a Void Devour build, but its recent heal buff actually makes it quite viable across all classes now. This season is the first time I actually liked the Strand Warlock, as I've moved away from Threadlings and gone for a full suspension kit. But the Arcane Needle will be your greatest asset. Simply all you require is to throw out your needle. It applies Unravel, Sorrow's Burn. This effect kills like a cruise ship with COVID. Shackle for your grenade. This is a full suspension build after all. You can throw these out if required. However, Weaver's does it better with the Mindspun Invocation aspect. Hold and consume your Shackle grenade to activate Weaver's Trance. This ability is active for 25 seconds. Final blows whilst trance is active create a suspending detonation. With everything strung up in those little gimp ropes, they're just forced to sit there and marinate in the source of your unraveling and poison combo. The Wanderer, Threadling final blows make us tangles, so too will all three of our melees. We throw out our tangles, these attach and detonate with a suspending burst. Or if one is already in a good position, just simply shoot it to detonate it. And our poison can also detonate these for a brutal cascading effect. Wisdom will make us additional orbs on our suspension kills. Continuity, our suspend and unravel effects have an increased duration. Now, the most important mod you absolutely need on a Strand Warlock is recuperation. Outside of rifting, picking up these orbs to heal is our safest bet. But between Wisdom, a weapon siphon, and heavy-handed mod, you'll have orbs aplenty. In endgame though, I would recommend warding also to give us that slightly nerfed woven mail. Evolution is a must, as this will bump our super up to 450k. And as we unravel everything in sight, Horde Shuttle in the artifact will occasionally spawn a Threadling when damaging them with a weapon. Not a kill, just damage. Since Strand launch, I've tried 3 times to give you guys a Warlock build, but they just never felt good enough. Threadling got buffed, but just didn't really excite. But this full suspension kit is the cat's pajamas, particularly when paired with your favourite weapon of sorrow. The Thorn is definitely the most well-rounded of them all. We'll let Striga sit on the bench for now. Necrochasm has got AoE for the meantime. And if you're a masochist like me, Malice can slay both near and far. I'd love to know your favourite in the comments down below. There'll be a dim link there as well. Thumb it if you liked it, sub if you're new, and until next time, tippy time my damies, what a time.